Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Wednesday, March 28th, 2018. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, looking at this market, we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading up by about 3/4 of a point to 26.16 and 3/4 per contract. Futures have really just nosedived over the last 10-15 minutes. So again, they were up about 9 points a little earlier, and now they are starting to retreat a little bit here, going back toward the flat line. So we'll keep an eye on them today. As always, these markets are filled with volatility. That means there's good trading activity. So sit tight. We'll see what today gives us. But in the meantime, we have lots of stocks in the news. That's where we're going to focus our attention. The first stock we're going to take a look at today is going to be WBA, which is Walgreens Boots Alliance, better known as Walgreens Drugs. Stock right now is trading at $67 a share, closed at $65.96. This stock briefly got above 69, but it has pulled back a bit. Right now, it is still positive from yesterday's close, but again, we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. I don't think there's much to do here right off the bat, so we'll see how this plays out once the opening bell rings, but Walgreens is in play this morning. Also, anytime you look at Walgreens, you also want to take a look at CVS Health, and CVS right now trading at $61 a share. The stock closed at $60.60. Very often, CVS will trade in sympathy to Walgreens and vice versa. So again, we'll keep both of those on the radar. Walgreens with earnings this morning. Let's take a look here at Lululemon. LULU is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now is trading at $84.05. It closed at it closed at $78.71 yesterday. So this is a pretty good pop here for Lululemon. I believe this might be getting close to a new all-time high, and it very well may be a new all-time high here. But again, it is a little bit overbought, but nice move for Lululemon. If you own the stock, trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, leave it alone here. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings. We'll see if it gives us some kind of a pattern to trade off of. Let's take a look here at RH, which is Restoration Hardware. This stock is also catching a pretty big bid this morning. Closed at $75.31. Now it's trading at $85 a share, so that's a $10 pop for the stock. I am seeing some resistance around $91.60, maybe $91.75 in that area. So again, if you own it, trail the stop loss. See if it can run up to the low 90s. If you don't own it here, I would leave it alone. Let's see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. Again, it's up quite a bit. These markets have a tendency to fade. We'll see how it plays out once the market opens up for business at 9:30. Let's take a look at Sonic. SONC is the ticker symbol here. This is the fast food restaurant right now trading at $24.15. Stock closed at $25.34. So there's really nothing here that I'm seeing that really strikes me. If the stock does trade down to around $21.35, I do like it there for an intraday bounce. So keep that on the radar for Sonic, right around $21.35. It's still quite a distance from there. I don't know if it gets down there today, but if it does, there should be a nice play for a long side trade. Let's take a look at Shoe Carnival. SCVL is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now is trading at $23.40. Closed at $25.50. So this is sinking a little bit. Still a lot of support for this name around $18. Might even be some around $19. There's nothing to do here. Let's see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. We'll look at it a little bit closer. Right now it's just down in a very minor way. But again, if it does get down to extreme levels, we will look to get into this name at some point. Again, Shoe Carnival is a stock that doesn't trade 1 million shares a day. Basically, on a good day, it trades around 250 to 300,000 shares. So you got to be careful with this thing. Just a few shares can move it in size. So again, be a little bit careful here. This stock can have some big whips. Let's take a look here at SHPG, which is Shire. Looks like stock is trading up sharply on the news that Takata is a potential buyer of the company. So again, that is not confirmed yet. Stock closed at $128.87, now trading at $149.56. briefly went above 160. So if you own Shire, trail the stop loss there or take your money off the table. The choice is yours. But there is takeover news on it that Takata will be a buyer. I have no idea if it is true or not. Let's take a look at Tesla this morning, TSLA. This is a stock that really has tumbled and rumbled. This morning, stock is trading at 269.38, even down further. So again, we'll take a look at this one around the 250 level if it gets there. I know that seems like it's far off, but believe it or not, this is a stock that can fall pretty sharply when it does. So again, Tesla under some pressure. The only level that really interests me right now is around that 250 area. So again, if we get there, we'll look at it closer. Until then, I'm going to steer clear. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings, and we'll see what kind of pattern the stock makes on the charts. Let's take a look at BlackBerry. BlackBerry this morning trading at $13.12. This is up from the 1240 close, so nice little pop there. I think this is on the back of earnings. I don't see the stock getting much past 1360, 1375. There should be a lot of resistance in there for BlackBerry. It looks like Dominion, ticker symbol D, is I think they're offering out 20 million shares. So this is definitely under some pressure this morning. Stock closed at 69.22, now trading at 67.50. I don't have a level per se just yet, but I will be looking at this closer. Maybe $63 would do the trick, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll get to continue to work on some levels here. All right, let's switch gears here. Let's go over to the gold market. We'll start the day off with the GLD. That is trading down to around 126.45, closed at 127.49. Spot gold right now getting hit a little bit, down about $10, trading at 13.38 per ounce. So again, gold under some pressure, GLD under pressure, and again, that means the dollar is trading up a little bit, and you can see the dollar is catching a little bit of a bid this morning. So again, gold and the dollar trading inversely to each other. Looking over at crude oil this morning, we have crude oil down 56 cents to $64.69 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good ETF to track the movement in crude oil, that is trading at 13.04, closed at 13.08. So you got some downticking in crude and also in gold this morning. So we'll see how this all plays out. As I said yesterday, we've had a great year so far in the intraday stock chat room, and we're going to look to keep that going today. We have good volatility out here today. So again, we should get more trade action. If you haven't done so, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. We've had a sensational 2018, and we're going to look to keep that going right into the end of the month, into the end of the year. And again, we're looking to make 2018 the best year on record for in the money stocks. With that being said, everybody, I want to leave it here. Have a great trading day. Come on over, take that 7-day free trial, trade along with us, and we will see you all on the charts.